think you should be.
Hey guys, I am back to tell you the story about how I was kicked out of class. Sorry this video was uploaded a few hours later than it should have, but some unexpected stuff did pop up, but that's for another story. And smash that like button, it really does help out my channel. So this story takes place this week, and I've never been kicked out of class before, so when I was kind of surprised. Like, I've been sent to the principal's office a few times in my past, but nothing like this. So this story happened in science class, which is strange because my science teacher is actually the chillest teacher I've ever known. But I get into class that day with a whole bunch of work that was due for the class after that. So I decided I was going to put all my science work on hold and do my more important work. So I sat down and I started doing my history work, which is actually really difficult, so I'm not really paying attention to the teacher, and the teacher says, "Rob, can you pay attention?" And I'm like, "Sure," but I'm just trying to get him to shut up so I can just continue doing my work. Then, just to piss me off, he calls on me to answer some question that was on the board, and I give him the exact right answer and continue doing my work. And then he tells me to put my work away, even though I was giving him 95% of my attention. And so I just put all my history stuff on the floor. Then like 10 minutes goes by and the person next to me takes out these icebreakers and I'm like, sweet, can I have one? Because I love icebreakers. Anything minty I'll go for. So I pop the icebreaker in my mouth and I turn back to my friend and they see I have something in my mouth and they ask if it's gum and I'm like, nah, it's an icebreaker. Then I turn back to the teacher and he's like, Rob, I'm about to kick you out of the class. Then I responded, I'm about ready to be kicked out of class. And then he asked if I wanted to leave and I'm like, nah, I'm good, I think I'll stay. And he responded with, you better go. So I walk out and I'm like, okay, where the hell do I go? Because I've never been kicked out of class before. So I head down to student services and I get there and I tell them my whole story and they like, oh, you're gonna have to go to this guy. And I forget his name, but I go to that guy and then he redirects me to the in-school suspension room. So I go there after being redirected like 2 other times. But he also said that he was going to talk to the teacher and see what happened, and if I was going to stay there the whole day or I could just continue with my normal stuff after the period ended. So I go to the in-school suspension room, and I'm telling them everything that happened, and they're like, really? You got in trouble for telling someone, no, it was an icebreaker. But they're like, whatever, sit down and face the wall. So I sit down and I fall asleep for 20 minutes because there's basically nothing better to do, and I really needed to catch up on some sleep. So the teacher in the in-school suspension room tapped me after like 20 minutes. Like, actually, I was into a nice nap right about then. And they were like, okay, you can go back to class, you can get your stuff, and then go to third period because the bell just rang. And they said that if they saw me again, they were going to call my parents up because that was the first time I've ever been in that room. They're not going to do anything. So I leave and I go back to class so I can grab my stuff, and the bell rings, so I get to go to history without having any homework done. So I'm all psyched to get to go to history and take a fat L with my homework not being done. So I get to science and I give this half-assed apology because like that's basically what they said to do, like apologize, like even if you don't think you did anything wrong. So he thanked me for apologizing, and I walked out of the room, and I'm chuckling because I just got in trouble for saying, no, I have an icebreaker, not gum or whatever I actually said. I don't really remember. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I know this was a little short, and it was uploaded late. Some stuff did come up, but that's also going to make a really good story, so stay tuned. And smash that like button if you enjoyed.